Well, hi, everybody, and welcome into the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show. It's a beautiful Monday. We're joined in the studio by Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director, Sammy Burnett. Did you have a most joyous weekend, Coach?
I did. I hung out with an 11-year-old all weekend, and we tried to make boba and stuff like that. Didn't work out too well, but we had a good time.
Boba. Oh, the tea boba.
The stuff, the little round balls they put in ice cream and stuff.
I thought you were talking about boba tea. What's that called? Huh?
That is it.
Oh, okay. Well, I was kind of right then.
Sort of, I guess.
I guess. How did it come out?
Not very good. But we tried. We got flour everywhere, but the thing about it is I don't think you're supposed to use flour. I think you're supposed to use cornstarch.
Yeah, I don't know about that. What do you use, Derek? Flour or cornstarch in your boba?
That's exactly what my wife said, Star. Sorry.
What boba is tapioca.
Oh, it is.
Well, see.
Okay.
That's what I get for trying to bake or whatever.
Well, I don't know. I just know there's places in town that do the boba tea.
You know what? Used to at Jacob's Family Pharmacy, you could get that when they were able to serve their yogurt and their ice cream. You could get that boba in there too.
Really?
Mm-hmm,
they don't do that anymore.
No,
not the frozen yogurt.
COVID stopped that.
I know. COVID.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we trust you did have a good weekend, and we have a lot of stuff to rewind, a lot of scores and whatnot to talk about. We'll get our weekly NASCAR update. My guy finally won a race. We all celebrated with joy this morning.
You have a guy?
He just takes care of wins.
I picked Denny Hamlin every race. Don't you know that? And he finally, eventually he was going to win.
So we're doing our NASCAR report now?
No. Yes. I don't care. It's your show.
He did. Denny Hamlin was actually a lap down with 27 laps to go. By 5 laps, he had caught the leader and passed him and won the race. It's all about tires at Richmond.
Oh, wow.
Got his tires on, had fresh tires. The other guy's tennis shoes wore out, so he couldn't run as fast. And they caught him. It was pretty exciting at the end.
So he's a member of Joe Gibbs Racing.
Yep, he is. Joe Gibbs Racing finally got him a win this year.
Your guy's a Joe Gibbs racer.
Yep, he
Kyle
finished
Busch.
ninth. I think everybody in Joe Gibbs' camp finished in the top 10.
Well, how about that?
Except
Joe Gibbs is doing well.
Maybe, what's his name?
Joey
number
Logano?
20.
Oh.
Derek, is it Derek Jones?
No, it's
his old number.
Chris or something. I can't remember. He's a young guy.
Oh, okay. Well, and your guy.
But Denny Hamlin did win. I got to give Joe Reeves credit. He's a buddy of mine, former Brownwood Lion. He's a NASCAR guy. That's his guy, Denny Hamlin. So I had to give him props. He could talk noise to me yesterday because his guy finally won one. My guy's still trying to fight to get in the top 10.
All right. How did your guy finish, Star? Fifth place, not too bad.
Well, Kyle Busch would have had a chance, except for they put a piece of tape on the grill, which you cannot do anymore. They didn't penalize him.
What?
They penalized him 200 laps later.
What?
They come out with that new generation car, and used to they'd put tape on the grill to get more downforce to block the wind to get that car to stay on the ground, and apparently they missed the air duct and stuck it on the grill, and they docked him 200 laps later. He had to come and make a pit pass, which
my
sort of took him out of an opportunity to win that sucker. Christopher Bell, yeah.
He finished sixth.
Sixth, yeah. Kyle Busch was the worst of the Joe Gibbs bunch.
Gotcha. All right, so a good day of racing, and they race where this weekend?
That'd be Martinsville.
Yeah, Martinsville.
But I got to give props to Ty Gibbs. That's Joe Gibbs' grandson. He runs the Xfinity. He's like 18 years old. He's won like 3 or 4 races already this year. So I think he's going to be my guy.
Let me ask you something, because I was a Joe Gibbs fan, even though I hated the Redskins. Does he still hang out at the track?
Yeah,
you see him?
You see him all the time. He's always on his head fakes. You know what? And it's neat because he puts God first in everything he does.
Yeah, he does.
Every team you see him after they win a race, the first thing they do is get together and say a prayer of thanks, I'm sure.
Wow.
And then go on, and it's morphed into his grandson, because the first thing his grandson says after a win is he thanks the good Lord above.
Wow, gives me chill bumps.
Yeah, we should all do a little bit more of that, because all the blessings we have sure come from up above, that's for sure.
Well, I just gained a lot more respect for Joe Gibbs.
There's no doubt about it. He's a classic person.
All right. Hey, we got lots to talk about Lady Lions and Lions athletic-wise, if you want to recap the weekend for us.
A lot more important than NASCAR, of course, but I want to go back, and we did host our district tournament. Tennis tournament at Brownwood last week. I didn't have the results, but I got a lot of good results to pass forward. River Prado finished second in boys singles, so he'll be advancing to regional. Regional will be held in Lubbock on the 13th and 14th, so I'm excited to get to go out there and watch them. Taylor Wallace and Dylan Gatlin finished third in boys doubles. Trinity Sessoms and Tatum Dehart finished second in girls doubles. They will advance. And Victoria Ramos and Peter Lee won the district championship, finished first in mixed doubles. So congratulations to them. We have a large group advancing to regionals, which is a neat deal and a big deal. At the projection at the first year with Coach Blazek, we didn't know how strong we would be, but she was really excited about the fact that we got that many numbers out going to regionals. So congratulations to all those boys and girls for what they did in the district tournament, and then those that are advancing to regionals, congratulations to them. On the track side, I was able to go to Steenville, a big track meet at Steenville. Ran horribly, but a big track meet. I thought our boys and girls competed well. Boys side, we had a couple of kids out because of theater and things like that, but put a couple of fill-ins in those relays. They finished well. Girls competed really well. So all in all, I thought it was a really good tournament. I felt sorry for them. I was tired and was worried about getting home because I was so tired. So I left about the time they got in the middle of the 200. So you have the 200, the mile, and the mile relay left in the race. So on the way out of town, I left at the 200. On the way out of town, I stopped and got something to eat. Got back on the road, got to town, stopped at United to pick up something for my daughter, and then went on out to the lake where I live, sat down on the couch, and Coach Howard sent me a text that they were starting the girls' mile. That's how long it took.
Oh, wow.
Or the girls 4x1. That's how long it took for them to run off that meet. So I
Wow.
felt sorry for them. But a lot of competitors there. I thought our kids did extremely well, acted with lots of character, and were ready to go for their events, and I thought they did extremely well. Baseball side, our boys played Glenrose at home and finally showed up, and I thought played a pretty good game. You know, they had a lot of walks, but you got people in scoring position. We got those timely hits. I think we had 10 hits. Wound up beating them 17-3. I thought we played good defense. I thought Gavin pitched well, and just sort of showed the potential that they have. I think if they play that way throughout the rest of the district race, they're going to have a chance to get right in the mix and do something. So it was neat to see that. They did drop their game Saturday to Graham 13-3, but Graham is one of those elite teams right now. I mean, they're playing really well. They hit the ball extremely well, got good pitch and play good defense. So they have about everything that they need probably to make a run. So they're a top-tier team for sure. So just an opportunity for us to measure ourselves, see where we need to grow, what we need to do, and also see another program that's at what I think the elite level this year, see how they conduct themselves and how they play, and see if we can grow from that.
Jim Bob Williams, their head coach, a class act right there at Graham's. Got a good program going.
Yeah, they do.
The old Bangs coach, yes, sir.
They got good baseball right now, a couple of good classes.
Yeah, they really do. All right, what else, Coach?
That's all I have for results, but looking at the schedule for the rest of the week, there's not much going on other than baseball, softball. Our baseball team will host Lampasas here at Moore Southall Field on Tuesday. The varsity will play at 7 o'clock. Our softball team will travel to Stephenville and play them at 5 and 6:30. And then again, they'll match up again on Friday. They'll play baseball will be at Lampasas, and then softball will be at Glenrose.
All right, very good. Yeah, you mentioned track. I ran into a young man, guess it was Friday, that runs track, but he was doing the play, so his name is Kais.
Ty Savage?
Yeah, Kais Savage. And
Tyus is extremely fast.
Well,
He's a very good track runner.
I was told that he has one of the best 200-meter times in the area.
Yeah, and he has a great chance to get out of the area and go to regionals and maybe get out of regionals. But he's an exceptional runner. He does well on all of our relays. And for the boys' side, I mean, we're pretty strong relay rides. We ran 2 kids that aren't on our normal relays, and still we try to compare ourselves to people in our district. We got beat by Heritage and Abilene Cooper, but those schools are upper class and will be in 5A and all that. So we compared ourselves to our district, and even with 2 alternates on there, we still beat everybody in our district. So I was really pleased with our relays, and I thought we did good in the 100. We got a lot of points there. We're getting points in our field events. Weston Burns did a good job of pole vaulting. Our jumpers are doing good. Our triple jumpers and long jumpers are doing good. I think Ike Hall won it again in the triple jump. So we're getting points, where we need to get them. If we're lacking in an area right now, on the boys' side, it is our distance guys. They're not finding many points. We don't have many guys to run that. On the other side, our girls distance people are doing well. I think Sydney Wyndham, who is a a freshman, and Kate Tyndall, another freshman, go out there. They run extremely well, so the future looks bright for the girls as well. But Sydney's one of those middle to longer distance runners, and she does a great job in leading. She's also strong in cross country as well. So all in all, pleased with what's going on with the girls and boys track program for sure.
You know, the girls program up and down, though, when you look at the youth that we have, when you look at softball and all the freshmen and sophomore we have out there, they're getting more experience. And what is it, golf, our golf team going to regional, mostly
girls golf.
freshmen.
Yeah, and I think we have, I don't know if it's one or two seniors on the varsity golf team. I'm not sure, but most of them are freshmen. And like I said, we talked about that. Them coming back from a 23-stroke deficit in the second round of district to advance to regionals is huge. So I'm excited to go get to see them. And our boys, won by 48 strokes, I think. There's a real strong, in that region, you got Argyle, you got Monahans, you got Andrews, you got Canyon, who are really strong golf programs. And, I think we can compete with all them. If there's a standout in that region golf-wise, it'll be Argyle. They have like 3 teams that, Coach Jones has spoke to their coach. And if you don't have a golf background, you don't play golf at Argyle. You have to have it's like you have to bring your resume. It's like an interview to try to get on their golf team. But they have a group that shoots in the 70s, mostly every one of them, all 5. So they're going to be pretty tough. But you never know. On any given day, we have the possibility to shoot in the 70s, and with our guys, majority of several of them stay in the 70s. But we have some that shoot low 80s. But you never know on a given day. The wind's blowing. How does that course fit your eye? We could step up and play with them. I know we played one of their teams at Glenrose and beat them. So you never know. That's why you go out there and tee it up and go have fun and play the game. But the elements always play a part when you're in Lubbock. But I'm excited to go see our tennis team play in regional. Excited to get to go see our boys and girls golf team. The only thing I'm not excited about is the fact that track won't be going the same time. UIL has broken it up to where I'll go to regional tennis, then I'll come back home, then I'll go back up for regional golf and stay a couple of days to watch the boys and the girls, and then have to come back home and then go back again and watch regional track, which is a blessing, I guess. But at the same time, as an athletic director, used to we could get it knocked out in a week's time, but now it's going to take a 3-week period. But excited to see the numbers of the kids that we have going to those regional events, and thoroughly expect several boys and girls to get out of Area 2 regionals.
District track meet is next week?
District track meets 11th and 12th at Glenrose. At Gatesville. Yeah, next Monday and Tuesday at Gatesville. I'm excited to go over there and watch our kids run, both boys and girls. Again, we're hosting the area meet, which will be April the 22nd at Gordonwood Stadium. Again, if you are interested in volunteering, we need as many community volunteers as we can get. We won't have as many coaches helping because of the fact they'll be coaching their kids. And also, that was my pitch to both those districts. If we could host that event, their coaches wouldn't have to work an event because our community is so involved in what we do, and we run a good track meet. So if you're interested in volunteer, please reach out to myself, Lisa Hasso, or Andy Howard, and we'll get you on the list to help out.
All right. Anything going on with our strength conditioning program?
Yeah, I'm excited about that too. We started our third phase, which is we're going to start working on some football stuff. We got to get ready for 7-on-7, start putting people in positions and installing our system. So we're going to get ready for 7-on-7. Starting this week, and then while we're doing that, then all the other sports go to their individual coach at that time, and they work on their skills. You got basketball starting their spring and summer league, so they'll go start working on their stuff, and then soccer will go to soccer and start working on next year's stuff. We're working on some skill stuff, and of course baseball is in season now, so they'll go to their sport and get a little bit of extra time in their sport while we're doing the off-season football part.
All right, busy time for sure, Coach. Man, anything else? Derek, did we miss anything?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I would like to mention, I don't know if tickets can be bought yet. Still, I'm not sure, but I'm sure they won't turn you away. But our boys and girls basketball banquets tonight at 6:30 at the Grand Stars out on Belle Plaine Highway. So those kids will be honored tonight at their banquet. You bet.
All right, good stuff there. Glad you got that in. Coach, as always, a wonderful show. We're nearing show number 400.
What a blessing.
April 25th. That would be 3 weeks from today.
Awesome.
All right.
Looking
We have to
forward
throw
to
a big celebration, Star.
Let's throw it at 500.
Oh, boy, y'all are really excited
Let's
about
throw
that,
it
aren't
at
you?
500 or when we hit 1,000.
Yeah.
500.
It's 400.
Well, I don't know. It's just a milestone.
Well, Coach Wood celebrated 400 wins.
That's right, 403 to be exact.
So why not celebrate 400?
I agree. There you go.
Try to celebrate away.
We should
We'll all sit here and watch.
celebrate 392 today because we don't know what tomorrow holds.
We ought to honor those people that listen to the radio show.
That I agree. Let's get them all in here and join us.
Here we go.
Okay. Yeah, Coach, anything else?
If we can't honor them, we can at least thank those that make the show
That's right.
possible so that we can do it 400 times. That'd be Auto Glass Magic, Burner Auto Group, Syntex Body and Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Dan Hill Containers, Dr. Bon Young, Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, Edward Jones Investment, Hendrick Medical, Howard Enterprises, Humphrey Peets, Landmark Life, MC Bank, Painter Johnson Associates, Smith & Sharp Agency, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, The Real Talk with Chad Valdez podcast, Weldon Wilson Electric, Western Bank, and Willie's Teas.
Now, when I say 400, that includes all the shows. You've missed a few.
Oh, here we go. But now he's throwing me under the bus, Stokely.
I've missed a couple.
How did I miss any?
Well, there was that one time 3 years ago.
Coach Jones came in.
Right, exactly. Maybe only one.
I think I was at a funeral, and now you're dissing
Well,
me for missing one.
Okay, good. Yeah, I forgive you.
Can
then.
we celebrate 399 on the 25th then for me and 400 for you?
Maybe we'll roll it to that Wednesday, the 27th then. Show number 400.
And 401.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We've been doing this, hard to believe, going into our 5th year now.
I'm glad.
I know. It's been great, Coach. Appreciate you, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
You bet. Have a great day, Brownwood.
Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director Sammy Burnett. Coaches show every Monday and Wednesday at this time on KOXE 1013, your mobile app, and worldwide at KOXE.com.